social anxiety was not even a thing for me. Talking with people, just flawed effortless. I used to make like flawless conversations. Like I didn't even know. Like when I think how I used to do it, I am baffled. Now I'm talking. Oh my god, I'm talking. And that was until before lockdown. Flabbergasted. He's flabbergasted this. I don't know. So I asked ChatGPT that how did lockdown affected people's personalities, because I was in this programming class in our college, it's online, and suddenly something boomed into my mind, like why I had so much like less forced conversation. Like I never felt like I was putting in effort to talk to people. Like I was literally genuinely interested in talking to people and socializing with them. Like I didn't even think about that. Like that's not even a thing that I used to think, like talking with people. Like I wouldn't think like I do now. I'm talking. Oh my god, I'm talking. But just I wouldn't even think that's that consciousness is not there. And that was until before lockdown. Let's just say it said that people who were introverted became, after spending so much time alone, started craving social interaction more than ever. So that's like kind of true, because some of my friends I've asked told me that so we were like having a conversation once with not my close friend but one of my classmates. So I was like, yeah, lockdown changed our personalities. But she was like, yeah, so true. I thought I was the only one who felt that way. But so she was like, yeah, I got even more extroverted. So I was like, what? Well, it was the whole complete opposite for me. I became even more introvert. Like I was not even close to being an introvert before. But well, anyway, so that's like one example, like how people who were more extroverted became more introverted, and people who were more introverted became more extroverted. So that's what ChatGPT says. So I can say it's true, because it's not just a box, it's spilling random facts. It's true fact. And also it's saying that some people have discovered new passions, hobbies, and even a different perspective. Like, well, I can't say the same about that, because I know a lot of people, we all know a lot of people who have become successful during the lockdown period. Well, I definitely binge watched a lot of my favorite shows and definitely earned something. One of that is Dark Circles. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, but anyway, this is more aligned on my perspective. Sorry, the mic is like here, so when I move away, I don't know if you guys can hear my voice, but
2,000 years later,
it's more based on my perspective, because I can remember a time where I used to make like flawless conversations. Like I didn't even know. Like when I think how I used to do it, I am baffled. Like I felt like I should say that. Like how I made such flawless conversation. That wasn't even just a conversation. Like by the end of that conversation, that person that I am talking with wants to be friend with me. She's like, you're my friend, right? I'm like, yeah. Like I didn't feel like it's a bad. Like I didn't feel like because it was so usual to me. I didn't feel like it was something special. Like that's what happens when people talk. They become friends. That's what my before introverted personality used to think. Like when two people talk, they become friends. That simple. It was that effortless for me. And I had my best friends complaining, oh man, we are always getting new friends. Oh my god, you don't need us now. That was like a constant thing that I used to hear before lockdown. Like my already existing friends telling me, oh, you don't need us now. Oh my gosh, I told my name out loud. This account is meant to be a secret from all the people I know. So I just got my name. If you are hearing some yams, that's my name. But anyway. Yeah, very Shay, that's Malayalam. Malayalam is my mother tongue, so that's Shay means damn. Oh, I got a bit of Malayalam info. Well, and let's see, I definitely had people fighting over me. I'm not exaggerating. I definitely had people fighting over me to become friends with me. And I never felt bored. I am sure they never, they would say like, without me it's like so boring. Like all the people, it never felt, it just felt like I made, and that connections that I made, they were not, what's platonic. Yeah, platonic. They were not platonic, they were deep. Like whenever I had a problem, they'd be like, okay, that's the problem of me, that's me, that's the problem of me, that means that's their problem too. I literally had one of my friends, not even my close friend, I just considered her another something, but she considered me as a friend, as a deep friend. So you know how much genuine connections I made before lockdown. Like social anxiety was not even a thing for me. Talking with people just flowed effortlessly. Now let's talk about, I don't think there's much to talk about lockdown, because lockdown for me was, binge watching. It was like 1,000 episodes series in 1 week. Yeah, that was lockdown for me. And of course apart from getting these dark circles, I definitely, oh my god, my class link just came. I have class right now. I think I'll shoot something sometime later probably. I was having class. I didn't know the Google Meet link came. I was recording this video. It's been like 4 minutes and the link came. So he admitted me anyway, since it's been only 4 minutes. But yeah. So the class is yet to start. Now that I'm thinking about it, during my lockdown time, I think I became more aware of what I wanted in my life. Like before that, I didn't know. I knew, but I wasn't like that sure what I wanted in my life. It became like the introvert parts of me became even more passionate and intense. If that's the thing, because I was more into art. I was more into movies. I was more into like science. I got into more like nerdy things. So that's my class.
One eternity later.
I was talking this whole time before the class without connecting the microphone. We'll do better next time. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The class just, I'm talking with my microphone hanging right here. Initial setups, Well, during lockdown, I got into more, hobbies. I definitely got more into artistic hobbies. I already was, but I think that part of me got even more intense during lockdown time. And yeah, I totally lost the flow after. Oh my god, I don't think you guys can hear me, can you? I think I should just plug this. Give this 1 minute. I guess this is much better. So, pool closing and everyone would say, okay, I miss school, I want to see you guys. And I'd be like, what? Are you crazy? Yes, I am loving it. Like, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is like, wake up in the morning, brush your teeth if you want.
Later.
Yeah, then you don't even have to get out of the bed unless you have a pretty strict parent like me. So, but still, it was way more comfortable. I wouldn't say fun, comfortable. And a part of me started loving that, this being in your own cocoon of comfort. And also there's one more thing. Have you guys noticed, like before the lockdown, especially in in the place that I live in, it was not like we have every facility and everything here, but still, people. But anyway, people were not that really into like WhatsApp. Like when I was in 7th grade or something, there wasn't even a thing called WhatsApp group. Like there was, but it wasn't really popular among school children. So yeah, we not even like calling friends. Like we would call, but not like that. Only for just not for chatting. Like so, connecting with your friends over phone wasn't really that popular. I don't know about among adults, but among school children, it wasn't. Even when I was 8th grade, that's the end of 8th grade, that's when the COVID virus hit. But I'm not saying that in a good way, alright? I don't know why my tone came out that way. The school reopened, I was in 10th grade, and in our country, 10th grade is like very important. Really, that's like this board exams. So like, I still don't know because it's not but that's not the point. I don't know why I'm sidetracking.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I got back. It's like and I got even more insecure. And it's like, okay, maybe I just, I wasn't really comfortable talking to people. Like, I just want to go home. Like, whenever I'm in the class in the middle, I didn't feel like, I feel like I'm forcing myself to talk. I didn't feel like myself. I didn't feel like I even want to be here. I just want to be at home. I was crying. I was like, I felt stuck. And that made, I was physically, I got physically even more insecure. I was like, okay, why this is happening to me? And there's another thing, how I got over my insecurities. I think that's the thing for another video because that's a really interesting and inspirational story. But anyway, not going with that. I feel like I'm sidetracking too much. But I didn't feel like I changed because I didn't. I thought I didn't change. It's like maybe it's just how things are now. Well, somehow I survived. That survived should be definitely the word that I should use there, because even though when I say this to you, like now it feels like not that big, but my god, that era was definitely, I mean, the things that I used to write during that time was definitely not something that one should write. I just want to give that little girl a hug. But anyway, then I got to 11th grade, and then I started to realize that I started comparing my life like before lockdown and after lockdown. And like I even gotten more into YouTube, but I think there are some things that might contribute to the thing that, oh my god, I don't know, my English is like, yeah, that might be the reasons for it. It's like, okay, something changed, isn't it? It's not like it used to. I wouldn't say I spent my 11th and 12th grade the same mystery. No, I got even more. During 10th grade, I was like confused what's happening to me. Like I thought like maybe it's just the way things are. People don't want to talk to me. I thought, yeah, it's my problem. Like, yeah, I am. I just can't talk to people like I used to. I thought maybe I just grew up. That's what I thought. And when I got to 11th grade, I was like, I was adjusted to that. I was not like crying or like, oh, I am not really talking to people. I was not crying because I got adjusted to that. Maybe it's just the way I am right now since I grew up. But yeah, I think the major part of my puberty, like the early puberty, was completely taken over by lockdown. So maybe that's a fact too, because puberty is a major like base for your entire personality when you grow up. So oh my god, I feel so bad. Maybe lockdown should have come after that, because I feel like maybe based on my personality, now we know what's like to be alone, what's like to alone is different alone, like the comfort of aloneness. But I wish I didn't know that. The old me didn't knew that. That's why she was like social butterfly. That's why she was bored of sitting alone. I'm surprised that she was bored of sitting alone. Well, anyway, during the 11th grade, I was like, yeah, something didn't change. So I started comparing. I started researching it. By researching, I mean not like that. I started watching YouTube videos about like what's happening to me. ChatGPT was not really common during that time. It was, but I didn't use that much. So yeah, I was reading Reddit, Googling it, Chroming it. Oh, maybe it's not a word. Maybe it's the lockdown. It's because lockdown made me realize what's like the comfort of being in your own cocoon. Like the comfort of your cocoon, just you, just things that you love, like not even want to, like talk to other people. I mean, I find that kind of comfort good. I did. That's why part of me changed. Because the old me never really knew like what that was. Like, and whenever I got school vacations before lockdown, I would run into my neighbor's house to play with that girl there because I didn't want to be alone. I hated I thought being alone was boring. I thought, I don't know. So then 11th grade. So I was like, okay, but since I knew like this is not the me that I used to be, and the me that I used to be was so much social, I started forcing myself to be like my old me because I felt like that life much more satisfying and gratifying. That's true. I felt like I also, that's what started stressing me out. Like, can I be like my old me? Like, not forcing conversation, like having effortless conversation, having thousands of friends, but people that I don't know knows me as such a social butterfly. You know, everyone wants to be friends with her. Like, that was me. I'm not exaggerating. That was me. I saw something. I was like, why are my eyeballs going the different direction? It was not. It's like, I was concerned. So yeah, that was me. So I was thinking about, oh my, how can I get that back? Oh my god, I don't want this. I couldn't. I was. So then I did a lot of things to get back into the old me, but I couldn't. So then I thought maybe it's this place, because during the lockdown, like before 1 year from lockdown, I changed our place. Like, we shifted from our old place to a new place. So it's a completely different county, district, as we say in our place. So when the place changes, the nature of the people changes. So I was more adjusted to my old place from my new place. But I thought maybe that could be the reason. But still, I survived 1 year here before lockdown, and I made numerous friends here. So a part of me knew that it wasn't the place. It was just that transition that happened during lockdown. Because then I got into 12th grade, I started forcing conversations, even though, and I was very much aware of every single thing that I said, and it was not easy. But I knew there's nothing else that can be done. I cannot stay alone. Like, I want to talk. Like, I knew that was not me. I know this me is not me. And this me is not the me that I am happy with. I am happy with the old me. So I started forcing out conversations, and so I started forcing out conversations and everything. I am looking at here. I don't know, something feels weird. And I was like, oh, are people, like, how did the old me did that? How did she make so many friends? How did she make people want to be friends with her? Was it natural for me? But now I'm like, how is she doing that? I don't know. Maybe this is a thought. She didn't know that she was doing that, but she was doing that. But now I know that this is something that one is doing. You get me right. You get me right. You get me what I'm saying, right? Like, I feel like my eyes are going in a different direction.
6 hours later.
I chose my college that is in my old place, and I feel like life is much more better now. And still, maybe I can say I'm now like this closer to my old me, but still she stands high, you know. I am an ENFJ. I'm still an extrovert, but not that much as I used to be. I can call myself a social butterfly. Like, I was a social butterfly. So you'd be saying, okay, why are you so obsessed with being an extrovert? Why is being an introvert a bad thing? No, it's not. But when I was young, I was an extrovert. So I knew, like, for me, the life of being a social butterfly, life as a social butterfly felt gratifying. It felt more satisfying to me. It felt more like me. It felt, yeah, that's the thing. It felt like me, right, when I was that. So that's why it's not about being extrovert or being introvert. It's about, I want to be my old me. I want to be like how I used to be. That's what I want. So that's the thing. I think that's what I should say. And the old me was a social butterfly. That's what I want. Maybe I don't know, because now I have this awareness. I'm much more conscious than as before. So I don't know if I ever get back to that state of being so free. It just felt like myself, like completely holy. I don't know if I ever get to that state, but I just want to get to who I was once. The closer I can get, like, but I just hope I can get closer, more and more closer to who I was once. Because that me felt completely like me. The first reason that I think is, obviously we start realizing how it's about how the extroverts became more introverted, how extrovert became like less extroverted. I think that'd be the word. I know cases where people have became like the complete opposite of who they were before. So that is that. But we realized how much comfortable is being alone, like in being in your own space, in your own cocoon, wrapped in the comfort of your own cocoon. Next reason is that I think YouTube, not YouTube, social media, because now when we have a problem, right, before lockdown, the use of internet, it was popular, but it wasn't really popular among children, especially in our place. It was popular, but it's not like we would use internet for like every single thing. Before internet, I would just watch like Minecraft, and it's not like we delve deeper into that, just for entertainment. That was it. But now, even like after this lockdown, like even for the slightest problem, we refer internet. When we have like any sort of anxiety or something like that, we would just, okay, why am I having anxiety? Then sometimes it won't even be anxiety, because anxiety is sometimes extreme for people. But we'd be like, okay, I don't feel to be in the mood to talk to people today. What will be the reason for it? So we'd search, and the Google and social media, internet would give the answer. Okay, maybe you are introvert, but maybe you're not. So that thing would just, okay, you are introvert. That thing would get like engraved in your mind. Okay, because I am introvert, that's why I'm feeling this. So then our beliefs that shape who we are. That's really true. So then we start believing, okay, maybe I'm introverted. So, but what about maybe that day you just weren't feeling like you don't want to talk to people. It's not because you're introverted or not because you're extroverted. Just you didn't feel like you want to talk. That doesn't mean you feel like that all day, because you used to enjoy people's company, and one day you just feel like talking, and that's it. Doesn't need to have any deep explanation. Like, okay, why isn't my friend talking to me? She's not replying to my messages. I mean, maybe she's ignoring you. Maybe she's got other friend. Maybe she's that. Maybe, yeah. And you'd be like, okay, maybe that's true. Okay, maybe I'm so boring. Maybe I'm that. Or maybe I'm not. Then that belief would get engraved in your mind, and then you're like, okay, maybe I am not interesting for my friends. Maybe she was just busy. But yeah, we became even more aware of our every single action, and that was amplified by internet. These are like an umbrella reason. If that's a thing, I mean, umbrella term, like that umbrella reason for our change in personalities. Yeah, that's it.
I can't remember anything else. And also, my videos are not scripted. And I'm not like, this is a thing that just pops into my mind as I speak. So that's why it's completely a mess. Maybe I should just turn the name of my channel, change the name of my channel, what the word, oh my god, change the name of my channel into messy. Messy, because it's messy.
Yeah, and also I had a complete article, like, what should I say? But I don't think I said a single word. I read a single word of that in this video. So, conversations that once felt effortless now required effort, and being around a crowd became overwhelming. That I was like, is she reading my mind? Because that is true. That is something that I used to think, like, why is that now? The shift was real for so many people. Before lockdowns, conversation flowed naturally because we were constantly in social environments. See, small talk like with classmates, banter with friends, even casual chats with strangers. Socializing was like a muscle we unknowingly exercise every day. Like, see, it was just natural. During lockdowns, the muscle that muscle got weaker. Of course, people got used to solitude. See, the comfort of your cocoon. And when the world opened up again, talking to others didn't feel as automatic. I feel like she's reading my mind. Is she? Because I told you I couldn't put some of my feelings into words, right? She's putting that into words. Let's read that. It took more mental effort to find the right words, respond quickly, or even maintain eye contact. So true. Like now, and I'm looking at it. Oh my god, what should I say? Oh my god. Well, I'm talking. Like sometimes I feel like the all me returning and just talk naturally, and then I started getting conscious. Oh my god, I was talking all this time without even thinking. And I'm looking. Oh my god. It took more mental effort to find the right words, respond quickly, or even maintain eye contact. Some started second guessing themselves. Am I being awkward? Is she reading my mind? No. Did I see the right thing? The things they never used to worry about before. So true. After this video, I'm going to have a chat with ChatGPT because she like understands me more than I do understand myself. Sometimes I can't put myself into words, and she does that for me. There was also a shift in energy. Many people realized that certain conversations that they used to engage in, like small talk, forced socializing, got exhausting now. So true. They crave deeper. Yeah, I mean, I started craving more deeper, meaningful connections after that. I was like, I mean, how will you get to know that person without small talk? So it just feels stuck. They crave deeper and more meaningful interactions instead of just filling silence. Others felt socially drained. I mean, I do. So now sometimes when I feel drained right now after talking so much, and I just started craving my alone time again.
I wasn't like that before. Needing more alone time to recharge. That was it. It's like before socializing was a second nature to you. You didn't think about the way, about what to say or how to say. You just flowed, and people naturally gravitated towards you. You were effortlessly popular, and making connection wasn't even something you actively tried to do. It just happened. It's true. Then lockdown hit, and suddenly the effortless flow disappeared. Conversation that used to be easy started feeling unnatural. You became aware of things you never had to think about before. What do I say? How do I say it? Am I doing this right? It's like you lost a part of yourself, or at least the part that used to make socializing feel so seamless. And most confusing part, the shift wasn't even something you chose. It just happened. It must feel surreal looking back at the old you and wondering, how did I do that? Where did that version of me go? Exactly. Like, you didn't change by choice, circumstances changed, and then they changed you. And now we're stuck trying to figure out what happened and how to get that natural confidence back. It makes sense though. You went from always being around people to spending so much time in your own, that's so true, in your own head, and more you started thinking about the conversation, the harder they became. Socializing, something that was once effortless, suddenly became something that you had to think about, and that thinking messed with the flow. Then she is questioning me, do you ever feel like you've gotten some of that old socializing back, or are you still figuring it out? Tell me if you guys went through same things like that, because I already know a lot of people who did. So I would love to know more about, more people who went through this change. And
If the video does not seem smooth or messy,
because my channel's name is Misky, so it's Mesky, so I'm thinking to change that because it would give me an excuse for my messy videos. And I feel like I should record myself because I always have this type of confusions all the time, thoughts, especially after lockdown. So I thought it would be better if I can find weirdos like me. Thank you for watching. If you have watched until then, maybe you are a weirdo like me or a superstar like me. We are superstars, boys, and other people. Bye.